Maxpedition. They make some of the best gear on the market, in my opinion. After seeing Aaron's review on his EDC bag for the K.I.S.S, stands for Keep It Simple Stupid, I'm taking a shot in the dark there, I had to go get one. LA Police Gear had them on sale, I don't know if they still are, for 50 bucks, and you got this neat little 45 PVC button Velcro patch. Kinda cool. It was free. I got this because it's more convenient than a backpack for me. The water, I had as a water bottle holder, my water bottle is actually being washed right now. I got it because it's convenient. It's lighter than a backpack. I can just throw it off, put it in the passenger side of my car. I can have my gun in there, and I have easy access to my gun, so it's pretty convenient. I also like it that I find it easier to get to things if I need them when it's on me compared to a backpack. I'm just gonna say it, guys, it's a man purse. No shame in that. We're all prepared. A lot of us have these or a EDC backpack. There's no difference between a backpack and a man purse. So I've been carrying this for about a week now. I am very, very impressed with it. It's comfortable to wear. It's Maxpedition. I obviously I can't tell the durability in a week. I will say that I've spilled some water on it, and the nylon, the coating on there, nothing inside got wet. So why did I decide to go with this one over like the jumbo that they have? Well, this one fits my size needs. I looked at the jumbo honestly, and it went on sale about 2 days later from LA Police Gear, and I was kind of kicking myself. But then I got this in, and I think it's a good size. I'd maybe get the jumbo for like a day hiking pack if I didn't want to carry an actual backpack, and maybe I just want to have like a camo back on or something. Overall, it's good. It blends in. You know, so let's go ahead and dig in and see what I have in here. I did make some modifications, if you will. I added on a mag pouch. It's Condors. Honestly, it's from my airsoft days. What's in here? My iPod. Why? So I have music. I like music wherever I go. It stays in there. It is super snug. I mean, I'm pushing on the bottom of that. It's barely coming out. So it's not going to fall out. Multi-tools do fit in here. I was originally going to keep the Schrade multi-tool in here, and it may come to the point where I put it back in there, and I'll kind of show you a little bit why after. I have the ferrocerium rod. Honestly, all this is I got it from the local Army Navy store for, I think, $2. Wrapped it a little bit in Gorilla duct tape. Pulled down 2 pieces of paracord and wrapped it again. You can see right here. I should probably burn those. And then I just tucked it right back in here. And my iPod just went on. So apparently it turned it on. I have the carabiner holding it, not because I think I actually need the carabiner to hold this in, but more so the carabiner's not sliding all over the place. I mean, I could put the carabiner here, but give me a second, I'll show you why I like it here. On the handle, the lift handle right here, I have the paracord bracelet that I just kind of showed you guys on one of the making something out of nothing video. I'll go over it again real quick in case you don't watch that. It's a paracord bracelet, regular Cobra weave. It has a treble hook lure in here. I flattened out one of them, and you can see on the back there that white, that's actually electrical tape wrapping the hooks. I have a better way to do it. I'm going to try it out. Wrapping the core is, I think, 30 or 40 pound test spider wire, and then there's, I'm not sure what it's called, a lead, I think. I'm not a super big fisherman. I fish and I kind of know what I'm doing, but it's the metal thing you usually hook on, so the fish can't bite through the line, I guess, if you're hunting pike. And then there's a size 8 and a size 10 hook in here. There's also a weight, I believe 2 weights in here. So you have everything you need to fish, minus a pole, which you can get a stick, and bait, which berries, anything will work. So this stays on the bag. I don't like it, like I said in the other video. I wear it, but if I'm on the computer all day, the little washer rings right there, they rub on the desk, and the sound just gets to me after a while. Over here, I put my Surefire. I think this is the G2. Honestly, I got this back way back when I was playing airsoft. It's very bright. It uses two CR123s. It has the ability to push, or I can screw the cap down and lock it on. I leave it well off so I can't accidentally depress it. I've gone through at least a dozen sets of batteries doing that, and the CR123s are not cheap. I have a paracord just wrapped around there. I will be getting shock cord. I have to get it off Amazon. I looked at all the local stores to try to support locally. Guess what? They don't have them. Right here, the Nalgene water bottle holder. The Nalgene bottle fits perfectly in there. Don't need to tighten it. Mine's actually getting washed right now. So they fit perfectly in here. In here, what do we have? I haven't got the Maxpedition holster for it yet, but we have my Springfield XD9. And right now for ammo, I'll show you because I keep 2 extra mags in there. I'm rocking these Liberty Defense. If you guys know anything about them, they are aluminum 50 grain hollow points. I don't know how they are. I'm trying to find some reviews. Honestly, I got them super cheap at work, and I had to cycle my other ones out because I cycle my self-defense ammo. Every 6 months, they come out of my gun pretty much to the day. So I have both mags. When it's in there, I can actually rock the bigger mag. I was carrying it on me earlier, so I didn't. Back in there. The one thing I will say, when carrying it in here the past couple nights, I've had to make a conscious effort to remind myself not to like put the bag in a shopping cart when I was shopping. I mean, it would be bad if the bag itself got stolen with all my stuff in there, but with my firearm. So, rule of thumb is if I have the bag, it doesn't leave me. That's just kind of where I've gotten in the week I've had it, is that if I have it, it's not coming off. Right here, this is the front zip compartment. This is where my iPod, in all reality, will probably end up going if I decide to move it. It's actually just an empty Zippo shell, and in here are some Tinder Quicks. I thought I had Tinder Quick around here to show you guys. I don't. Okay, so I'll just show you. It's only electrical tape. So this gives me a little bit of tape if I need it. And it's electrical tape, so it's non-conductive, which is always nice. Okay. Tinder Quick. Okay. So that goes in here. When you tape this up, it creates a pretty close to a waterproof seal. I think Prepared Mind 101 is the one I got this off of, to give credit where it is due. And just wrapping this back up here so it can go right back in. So you have that. So we have fuel. I got this at Walmart. I saw it and I thought it was kind of a neat lighter. This doesn't make it pop up. You actually have to manually do it. It's butane, which I normally carry a Zippo, so that's kind of nice. It also has a little knife that, honestly, I'm not sure what you'd cut with this knife. It's super dull, and I haven't tried to sharpen it. I got it mostly set as a bottle opener and a corkscrew. So I don't have to pull out a multi-tool if I need to open a beer. And it's a lighter, so. Then we have 2 S-bit tabs. That way, if it's super wet out or something, I have a regular Scripto lighter. They're super cheap at Walmart. I think it's like $2 for 8 or something. But you can adjust the flame. And if you hold it up to the light, I don't know if you guys can actually see that. You can actually see the fluid level, which is kind of nice. I have a regular mini Bic. I have another one. I bought a pack of Bics one day at work and just threw them all in there. I have Birch Beach chapstick. Winter's coming. It's super dry in Colorado. Plus, it will start a fire. It'll help. I got this when I got the Tinder Quick. It's made by SOL. And what it is it's basically a one-handed ferro rod. It's rubberized, but let me go ahead and move the camera over here for you guys. Look at those sparks. I mean, that's pretty good. You know, it doesn't freewheel on its own or anything. So I keep it in this little plastic bag just to make sure nothing's going to hit that wheel. I'm not terribly worried about it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And it makes it, in theory, waterproof. And then some good old-fashioned duct tape. This is actually wrapped around, I think, an old like DSW store card. Yeah, or an old King Supers card, I think. Pro tip, guys, if you want credit cards to wrap in duct tape and you don't have a credit card because either you're under 18, go to places like, if you're in New England, Shaw's, Star Market. If you're out west, King Soopers, Kroger, Safeway, they all have them. Get the store loyalty cards and just tell them you don't have time to fill out the paperwork then, and just snatch one. Like, they make so much money, it's not gonna matter that much. I think I had like 6 of these because I kept taking them home because I didn't want to fill them out in the store because I would go shopping on, you know, like a Thursday night, and I just wanted to get home. That's all I did. And that's a good chunk of duct tape right there, plus the stuff I keep in my wallet, which you'll see in a moment. So let's go ahead and just dump this back in here. So I probably have overkill on the lighters, but like I said, I bought a pack of lighters because I forgot my Zippo at work and I went to Walmart that morning, so I bought a little $3 pack of lighters. And one of them's sitting on my desk, the one that I had, and the other ones are in here because this is what I had. So in this pouch right here, I keep a clicky pen. You keep another clicky pen. I keep a mechanical pencil. Now, a regular pencil would work just as well, but the mechanical pencil, I don't have to worry about stabbing myself with it as much. A Sharpie. I don't know what happened to my thin Sharpie, so I just grabbed the fat one. Another pen. I found this at work the other day and threw it in my bag. A sharpener. In reality, do I probably need one in this bag? Probably not. It's an EDC bag, but if I use a knife and I need to throw an edge on it, or I got a slingshot, so if I'm out and I happen to get a squirrel and I need to sharpen up a knife real quick, I have it on there. Plus, what if it's a bug out situation, I need to get home? I have a sharpener for my knife, but I have it. Then I have, if it wants to come out, just a Gerber knife. It has the serrated blade, which I'm not a fan of. I think it's just a wasted blade space, honestly. Especially if you're going to do any kind of fine detail work you want to have down here. But if I really had to saw something, I suppose I could use that. Then I have a trusty notebook. Write notes, take notes, whatever. Nothing else in there. That's going to take a while. I'll load that back up after. Here, I'm going to replace this with a Surefire. Once I place my Surefire order, I'm getting a new EDC flashlight, a new bug out bag flashlight, and my pen light's going to go in here. But this flashlight, I mean, my light is on and I'm pretty much directly below my light. You know, this is my arm is fully extended right now, and this is probably 3 feet off the ground, so just look at that. It is a Rayovac. I don't know what kind of Rayovac. I know you get them at Walmart because that's where I got this one. It runs off of AAA's. Now, one thing I'm going to say I don't have in here that I'd like to put in is spare batteries. The reason why is next paycheck I'm ordering my Surefires, and I'm going to get the CR123s. I'm just going to keep 6 of them in here because that's what they're all going to run off of. This is brand new. I always carry a flashlight on me. I have my phone, and I have another flashlight in here that I'll show you guys in a minute. These are $5. So if you want just a EDC flashlight that you really don't care what happens to it, I'd say go for these. I actually got this for 97 cents at Walmart because they put about 7 of them on a rack. And I said, well, that's a good deal. And then I thought about it before I grabbed it and went, I don't know if that's the right price or not. So I think we grabbed like 3 of them. And I went up and like, these are supposed to be 97 cents. According to the price tag, she went over and goes, well, they're not, but here you go. They gave them to me for 97 cents, so you can't beat that deal. Walmart's pretty good like that. I have an aluminum foil blanket. It's one of the emergency blankets. Again, just in case I get stuck in the car, breaks down, whatever. I have it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, don't buy these chargers. They're garbage. They hold the charge, sort of, but not really. I end up charging this thing like once every couple of days at work just to make sure it has a charge on it. They don't hold them, but I have the cable, so if I'm at some places, you know, I'm at my friend's house where they have a computer or something, they don't have an extra charger, I have one. Eventually I'm going to get the little cube that you can get to plug into the wall, so I'll have that in here too. I have meds, and in there, if you look, I have 2 extra contacts. Now, if you guys don't know, I can only actually see out of my left eye because I have cataracts in my right eye. I was born with it. They tried to fix it. No bueno. It happens. But 2 contacts are essentially 2 days for me if I don't sleep in them, which I'm not supposed to, but in a bug-out situation, you may have to. So I have aspirin in here. I have heartburn meds. I have antidiarrheals, Excedrin, Benadryl, all right there, courtesy of my regular prescriptions at Walgreens. Tide pen, because the last thing I want to do is stay in a $40 work shirt. A USB drive. I can't tell you how many times I wished I've had one of these to get a PDF from a friend, pictures from a friend. You know, you're going to a family thing. Oh, those are some great pictures. I'd love to get them. This is quicker than downloading them off Facebook and sifting through people's Facebook stuff. So, and it's a little bit of extra cordage and a D-ring. 2 Tylenol PMs, cold and flu. 2 Tylenol AMs, cold and flu. They don't fit in there, so they're just kind of free floating. I have 2 extra contacts in here. I grabbed 4. I have a pair of fingernail clippers. Now, my buddy Sam has carried fingernail clippers on him every day since I've known him. I'm 28. I've known him since I've been like 10? 10 sounds about right, maybe even a little bit younger. And I cannot remember a time where he did not have a pair of fingernail clippers on him. They have the file, which is my preferred type. They're good for cutting things. I've seen him use this part right here for a bigger screw to unscrew it. I've seen him use this part here for a screw to unscrew it if you really had to. I mean, they're super useful. You get a blister, you can take the extra skin off. I have a little boo-boo kit. It has some Band-Aids, some big pads, and some Neosporin. If I need more than that, I have a first aid kit in my car. Hopefully I'm at my car. If I'm not, well, that sucks. But you can't carry everything. I'll probably put a thing of Quick Clot in here when I get an extra one. Onto this side compartment here, I keep a Gander Mountain GSX headlamp. I much prefer the Princeton Tech. These do not have a red light or a green light. The settings, all 3 settings are super bright, which is nice, but if you have to read something in the dark, you can pretty much kiss your night vision goodbye. This will be getting replaced by a Princeton Tech as soon as I get one. Cheap Walmart sunglasses, because I always forget them. Skull Candy headphones, because they, well, I need headphones for my iPod, my phone, whatever. I can't use them to talk, but I don't really talk on my phone that much anyway. I carry this in this big main compartment right here. Hey, look, it's the paracord knife. I need to replace the paracord because I filed this down to a 90-degree angle, so it will strike a fire steel. And that was a casualty. So I'm going to replace that. And then what that does is, the reason why I went with orange on here is because if I drop the knife, it'll be easier to find. If I need to mark anything, orange is going to be easier to see for people. It gives me another color besides the little bit of green on my paracord. I usually don't wear the bright orange paracord bracelet that I have on now. I usually wear either a green or black one. Plus I have the brown paracord, so there's a ton of cordage. But wait, there's more cordage. Brand new, 100 feet of 550 parachute cord. This is the Hobby Lobby stuff, so I don't actually know. I think I counted it at one point. They are 7 strands, so they should hold a 550 pound. It says it should. But I have 100 feet sealed. If that gets open, I can tell you right now, I'm going to come home, put it with my like paracord bracelet, miscellaneous paracord stuff, and a brand new one's going to go in there. And then, last but not least, I carry a Schrade multi-tool. This is the tough tool. Now this thing is big. And it will fit up here. But the fire still doesn't fit behind it because this thing is just so big. But spring-loaded pliers. You have a knife. You have a saw. A little measuring thing. It's not the good saw, trust me. A screwdriver, the Phillips head. On this side, here's where I was really impressed with this tool. For $10, you get a saw. This saw is actually a really good quality, and this is usually the crappiest part on a multi-tool. What else do we have here? I've only used this thing a couple times, so You have a flathead screwdriver, an all type thing, can opener, and a file. So these things are $10 at a store, like Bass Pro, I think. So I know you can get them cheaper online if you really want to. But for 10 bucks, comes with the belt pouch. If you're just looking for a cheap budget multi-tool, I would highly recommend the Schrade Tough. And I can do a full review on this later if you guys would like. It is Tuesday 11/4. My GoPro will be in on the 6th. I probably won't get it till Friday, depending on, I'm working both jobs, so I will do a review on that. I just want to get the GoPro in. Now, this is everything in the bag. The bag itself, the thing I like about Maxpedition is the double stitching everywhere. You know, you see double stitching there, Molly double stitched, box stitched where you're going to have high stress points. The other thing too, and I didn't mention this, and I don't know what you guys would use this for, but you could stuff something like right in there. If you guys have any idea what you could put in there and not worry about losing it in that little hole, let me know. It doesn't empty out anywhere, so I don't know where it goes. Box stitching, the buckle. That's a big sturdy buckle, you know. And this one also has a hole in it too, so I don't know what they're for. But this one right here, it actually feeds to this. This is going to come off once I get the actual, my new EDC light and my pen light goes in here. I just find this to be in the way, but it's a solid flashlight right now. The Rayovac was in there because I want to do a little bit of testing on it. I don't really need this on here anymore. As a matter of fact, this is probably going to come off and just go in my back in my hiking bag, because I really like having this one out in the woods because it's just such a monster. So the cool thing that I like is if you look on the bottom here, there's a drainage hole. So if something were to explode in here, I don't know, if you put a soda in here, or if you had a water bottle that you filled with soda, you were outside biking home, you then put this bag in your house, the soda heats up, it starts to get a little pressurized, and it explodes. Well, everything's going to drain out instead of covering everything in there. That happened to a coworker of mine. So it's very good. It's big. I almost bet, I know you can fit an iPad mini in here. I'm almost betting you could fit a regular sized iPad in here if you didn't care about the flap. So overall, this is my Maxpedition K.I.S.S. It is the new man purse. One thing I will say I do real quick before I forget, this slides, which I'm not sure how much I like it yet. I'm sure I can tighten these up too. They're just box stitch Velcro. I mean, they're not going anywhere. But if you leave it loose and don't really crank it down, this slides when it's on your shoulder. I don't find it that big of a deal. You may, but to prevent that, it has this pretty little waist strap that I don't ever see myself using unless I'm going on like a day hike with it or something and I really don't want it moving around. The one thing you can see right here is this right here, the cushioning, starting to wear even after a week, but I've been having my Rigger's belt on, so I think it's catching on the Velcro on there. So yeah, I've been wearing my Rigger's belt and I think this is catching on the Velcro. I'm not really sure. It could be any number of things, but that's fine. I mean, I didn't even notice it honestly until I flipped it over to show you guys the padding on the back. So overall, like I said, this is my Maxpedition K.I.S.S bag. I love it. It was $55 shipped from LA Police Gear while they had it on sale. I believe regularly it's an $80 bag. I think it's worth every penny of the $80. I just happened to get it on sale. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want to see anything done with this, a day hike. You know, this summer, I can tell you right now, I'm going to try to do an overnight trip with this and just load whatever I can for an overnight trip in here and go. And I will say that one of the requirements that will be everything that I normally carry has to be in it. And then we can do, it'll be like a simulated bug out where I have a chance to grab like maybe one or two things like maybe a saw or something, you know, or something that I have in the back of my car, you know, like a little folding saw. So look forward to that. But until next time, guys, really stay safe, enjoy the outdoors, and I look forward to talking to you again.